Spooky season continues here at First Apps. We watched the new Netflix series, The Watcher, the new Ryan Murphy joint.
Yeah.
So, we're going to let you know, is it spooky? Is it kooky? Or is it dooky? That's our new rating system. My name is Eric.
I'm Keith.
And this is First Apps.
Ooh.
Spooky. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of First Apps. We're continuing the spooky season weekly, horror. Los Spookies. That's a show, and I have no idea what it is. It's on HBO, I think.
Yeah, I think it's vampires, isn't it?
I don't know. But we did not watch that. We watched The Watcher, the new Netflix series by Ryan Murphy.
I did not know it was by him until halfway through.
Ryan Murphy joint. He didn't have like this. I mean, he had some of the same cast. You know how he always uses the same cast?
Some of them, yeah.
There wasn't like a whole bunch of them in there.
No. I mean, I did like. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. But first, what's been happening? Anything exciting? Anything new and fresh?
Well, we played Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah,
we
did
was
that.
Exciting.
We talked about that last week.
We did already.
We did.
Oh, that's the last thing we did. Then. Yeah,
I know. That's pretty lame. If that we talked about it last week, and then that's our highlight for this week. Although the Buffalo Bills played today,
and they won
an amazing game.
At the fourth
quarter. Yep, you nailed it.
Fourth. What would the other one be?
Period.
The fourth period.
Yeah. The fourth quarter victory. It was great. It was a great football match. But yeah, that's about it. We're lame. We're going ghost hunting next week. That's going to be exciting. We're going to talk all about that.
Yep.
Why don't we get into this? The reason we're here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here to talk about The Watcher.
Do you think so?
No. Okay. They're here just because they love us and they want to hear our voices.
Right. Yeah, of course.
They don't care what we're talking about.
No, right. I was thinking about, was this a hotly anticipated show? Do you know? No. I mean, you don't know.
Well, so it's number one trending right now.
Wow. Okay.
So it's popular, and I know I saw a bunch of commercials for it. That's the reason I chose it. Now, it wasn't completely. It's not like a horror show, that I wanted to do.
Yep.
But it is.
It's not
spooky.
It's
a thriller.
Halloween. It's not.
Yeah.
But it does have, definitely. I would say it's a thriller, and there's definitely some horror aspects.
Absolutely, but it's not just an outright horror thing. But should we talk about the first episode?
Yeah. Let's do it. I mean,
we're going to do a quick run through of the first episode. We'll talk about the highs, the lows, the in-betweens. There will be spoilers for things that happen in the first episode if you haven't seen it yet.
Not give spoilers?
No.
That's what our thing is.
Yeah. Try not to give major spoilers. Yeah. But in order to talk about the show, you got to talk about the things that happen.
Right? I mean, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to write this.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a way to kind of revamp that idea without giving as much away for the first episode, but I don't really know.
I mean, it's just the first episode, so if we give some spoilers away, then watch more episodes because we don't know all that.
Sometimes we'll go through it so well you won't even need to watch the first episode.
Right? Exactly. I mean, and that's what we're here for, really.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about it. So it starts out.
Set the scene.
Based on a true story.
Yes.
Now, you were familiar with this story going into it.
I was.
All right. It was was it New York Times article or something like that? Or New York...
I don't know where I saw it.
The New Yorker.
But yeah, somewhere in Jersey, some suburban rich town.
Now, I'd say this is more loosely based. It's not like a true crime show or anything like that where it's all factual.
Yeah,
it's very loosely based. They take some liberties with the story.
They already changed up the kids because I think the original couple had 3 kids and they were younger than these 2 kids.
Yeah, and the original couple was not Naomi Watts and Bobby Cannavale. So that's how we start. We got this family just driving on a road trip.
Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous.
They were pretty unbelievable. Was it? It wasn't like a fan. They were all in khaki, and they were all.
I don't know how this is going to start.
Let's do it. Get into it, baby.
It reminded me a lot of Mulholland Drive when it started. Naomi Watts was in the beginning of that too, and it was almost the exact same intro where she's in the back of a car and she's looking at Los Angeles and she's like, "I can't believe it! It's like a dream. I'm from Deep River, Ontario." Wow. And she's supposed to be like a young, out of touch, has no idea what she got herself into, and then by the end of the film, she's completely destroyed.
So what
you see this transformation in her character, and it works.
So so you saw that Mulholland Drive, whatever.
Yes.
Why you bring that up?
Well, because it started out very similar to that, where this is completely schmaltzy.
Gotcha.
Like it starts out. Now I don't know if it's going to redeem itself, but they're driving into Jersey. Now there's some nice places in Jersey, right?
I love the way you say that. They're driving into fucking Jersey,
but it's fine. It's fine. You live in New York City. Like, you know what Jersey's like. It's got some nice places, but it's not really surprising to you from New York City.
This
and they
place
drive in,
looks
and they're
pretty
like,
nice.
Sure, it looks nice, but it's not like you've never seen them before. Like, have you never been, like it
Maybe
looks like
they
Connecticut.
haven't. You don't know where they've been.
They've been in New York City. They're all around it. They've been to Westchester. It looks just like any of those other towns. It looks like the Hamptons. It's beautiful, but they drive through and they're like, it's like paradise. It's like, come on, people. This is around. It's beautiful. It is what it is. It's outside. It's lush, rich outside of New York City.
Sure.
It was completely overacted, and I did not like that.
I think for the 98% of the other population that is not from New York, that didn't like give two shits about this part. I don't know, because for me, I was like, okay, yeah, they're moving to a nice neighborhood. They lived in a city. Totally believable. Now, what was not believable for me was their attitudes.
Yeah, and their outfits.
They were so like this, like. Yeah, it was like I don't know, like a Lifetime movie family.
Yes.
It didn't make any sense.
Just get in the car. Mom.
But we've talked about it many times on this show. Yeah. The First Steps patented Bobby Cannavale scale of excellence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
we have talked about that. Not lately.
No, not lately. No, but so what it is just we base everything on Bobby Cannavale on a weird, nonsensical scale.
Yeah. He's 80% of the scale, so you can go above him,
or below him, or right at Bobby Cannavale level.
Exactly.
I don't know why we didn't start with just him being 100%, but anyways.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
My Bobby Cannavale scale has changed after this.
Yeah, okay.
He looks a little, I don't know, something about him. He's not as, I'm not as attracted to his looks, his attitude. He's just a little, I don't know, maybe a little more of a caricature of himself in this one.
So on the Bobby Cannavale scale, which used to be set at 80%, where would Bobby fall now?
Down to 70? Like 70%.
Yeah. I thought so too. We'll have to reset the scale.
And Naomi Watts came down from like a 85 to like a 75 on this one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do the glasses bring her up though that she wears sometimes? Those
they do. Glasses? They pop her right up to 90. When she's wearing these glasses, I'll see if I can find a picture of it and put it on the show.
Please do. Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Giant glasses.
Yeah. Incredible. Almost as good as what's her name? Mia Farrow's glasses. Glasses game are point. I have to say Ryan Murphy has got the glasses game down.
I think all the attire in this is great. It's very bland, and I think there's a reason for that.
Okay.
But everybody looks great.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
so let's get back to it. So they're driving in now. We just spent 15 minutes in the drive-in.
Exactly. Great. Driving in, and that's what it was like. That's what it felt like when we were watching it too. Because then they're talking about this house, and I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Did they buy it? They're talking like they bought this house.
I know. I thought that too.
This is the first time they're seeing the house.
Yeah.
They're showing the house.
Yeah.
So they're like offers being accepted.
So we walk in, we're like, oh wait, so you haven't bought it yet? So you're just assuming you're going to get this house?
Yeah. And they were talking like they were like, we're packed up and we're moving in.
Yes.
It was weird.
And then we find out they practically had to cash out their 401ks to buy it. I'm thinking you were that presumptuous that you could buy this house in the middle of paradise, as you call it.
Exactly.
It was
very weird.
I have to say,
bad writing.
The writing was. Yeah. I think maybe it got a little better towards the end because I stopped thinking about how bad the writing was, unless I got used to it.
All the dialogue.
It was
terrible.
Yeah. Look, we couldn't even hold our critique of that because usually we hold that.
We do. I know. But we then come to the best part of the entire show.
Yeah.
Creepy fucking Jasper.
Oh.
Just standing in the hall with his girlfriend or mother. I don't know.
I thought mother, but you think they're related?
I don't know.
He's married or something? Or
I think it's just Mia Farrow looks great for her age. I think she's supposed to be playing older.
Yeah.
Because this guy looks like he's in his, I don't know, late 50s.
Late 50s? I would say so too. And she looks like she's
like 65.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think maybe she probably even is older and she just looks great.
She's probably in her 70s.
It didn't help that she had like pigtails.
Pigtails. I love the pigtails. It was amazing. She was, to me, the standout character.
Yeah, she was great. And they're just going on and on about Jasper loves the dumbwaiter.
The dumbwaiter, it's an architectural legend.
Yeah,
it's a national treasure.
You can't do anything. You can't remove the dumbwaiter. It's very important. Now, for those of you like Bobby Cannavale who didn't know what a dumbwaiter was, Google it. Next up, one of the other best characters in the show, Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
She plays the real estate agent.
Yep.
Turns out her and Naomi Watts were friendly. at one point.
They went to college together. And again, yet another weird casting because Jennifer Coolidge, I mean, she looks great also.
She does look great.
But she definitely looks older than Naomi Watts.
Looks much older.
So maybe she went to school a little later, which is possible.
Exactly. But she failed a bunch of grades. But yeah, we looked it up too. And I think, she's like 6 or 8 years older than her.
Yeah.
But anytime you could throw Jennifer Coolidge in a show,
I love her.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe have them like not go to school together.
Yeah, couldn't they have been friends? Like I don't know,
work
in
New
York or something. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so yeah, turns out that's great because that they got an in to make an offer on this house.
Mm-hmm.
So next we see like a bunch of just random characters. There's a guy in the house who like yells about the house being built by indentured servants. There's like a couple sitting across the street just in lawn chairs just staring at them.
Yes.
And then just some like there's just people like in their yard.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
But they get the house. They have to sell like all their organs to get this fucking house.
And one of the children, because they only have two now.
Yeah,
they had
exactly.
The 3.
Well, they get it. How much do you think this house cost?
So it is based in today, even though this happened in the mid 2015s or 16s. It's an expensive house. It's gotta be like, I would guess between 1.5 and 2.
I was gonna say 2.5, but I don't know Jersey like you do, so you're probably right. So now they're leaning into this horror thriller aspect. At one point, the girl. The daughter
puts on
hears
lipstick.
She does put on a lot of lipstick, but she hears like creepy music being played somewhere in the house.
Right.
I
forgot about that part. That was cool.
Yeah, like there's stuff like that that's happening, and then like there's just creeps everywhere. Like they keep showing like all the people just constantly looking at the house. It was a little heavy-handed at points.
Yes.
We're like, okay, this shows the watcher. Look at all these people watching.
Yeah, and then they would be like, listen, I've got my eye on you. And you're like, oh my God.
Exactly. And then we get to the point of the show. We get a letter in the mail.
Finally, it happens.
From the watcher.
Yeah.
And this is like overdubbed with a weird like synthetic voice.
Yes.
They read the whole letter.
One.
Yes.
Well, I can't wait to talk about the second one.
Yes. And then, so they go to the cops. The cop's an asshole. He's like, I can't do it. And there's no crime.
I'm scared too, but what can we do about it? We'll send some patrol cars by.
Yeah, and he was just like, this is the safest place in all of New Jersey. Don't except for little Jasper, but he's just harmless. Like he said that. And it's just like, well, no. Fucking put Jasper somewhere.
Yeah.
Put him away. Yeah. Then they get back to the house and the neighbors that are hanging out in the lawn chair are like
on the property.
Their property picking like flowers and arugula that they planted years ago
on the Bobby Cannavale's fence.
And Bobby Cannavale doesn't like it.
Now, that was kind of a dick move on his part. He goes out there and confronts them like, what are you doing? Get off my lawn.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't take very kindly to that because it is Jersey. So right away, we got a blood feud. And we are ready to kill each other. We've got a knife out.
Yeah, I guess I might have handled it differently, like because they had not even been introduced yet.
Yeah, I would just go over and say, "Hey, how are you?
Yeah,
what are those flowers? You can eat those? Cool."
Yeah. But he was pissed off about the whole letter thing.
Right.
He was a little incensed.
Right. Yeah, he's losing control.
Next up, sassy Jenny Cool and the Watts are out to lunch. That's what I call Jennifer Coolidge and Naomi Watts.
Jenny Cool and the Watts.
Jenny Cool and the Watts.
I love it.
They're out to lunch, and they're best of friends now.
Yeah, they're at the country club together. This is why you move out here. This is the life.
But I was starting to get a vibe from Jennifer Coolidge, like she wasn't forthright with things that she might have done or said or known about the house prior to them moving.
Okay. All right.
Because like the way Naomi Watts would say something or like she'd ask her like look into who the other buyers were, maybe they're the ones sending the letter. Because this is the whole thing now. It's like we're trying to figure out who this person is.
Kind of a mystery.
We go back to the house. The son is playing with his ferret.
Oh,
he's just this cute little ferret. This is his best friend.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna put you in the dumbwaiter and send you down to the basement.
Yeah.
Opens the dumbwaiter.
And who comes out?
Jasper's just sitting there screaming. I would have shot Jasper in this moment. I don't have a gun.
I was going to say, did you walk around with a gun?
No, but I would have found something and I've been... You can't just hide in a dumbwaiter and jump out at people. I don't care how mentally ill you are or whatever. You can't do it. Not in Jersey.
You need to keep that stuff to, I don't know where you would keep that.
Yeah, somewhere south of the border.
It was very jarring.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. It was
Bobby throws him out.
Yeah, and he had every right to do that.
Sure.
I mean, he was a little physical with him, grabbed him, but he like this creepy looking dude was in the thing, jumped out at his small
he's a
child.
Big guy too. It's not like he's like this little like
wearing overalls.
Thing.
Yeah, and jumped out at his like whatever 12-year-old kid or whatever.
Yeah,
you're out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, we're getting an alarm. So they call the alarm guy. There's this whole like really weird scene with the alarm guy with it like
hitting the daughter.
More bad dialogue too, where they're like talking about, you own this place? Oh, you're only 19. Oh,
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
What was that about?
Just being like, I don't know. It's a little racist too, because it was a black kid, and they're like, oh wow,
you got a pretty high profile job here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your own business. I mean, I guess I didn't think of it that way, but it could be construed that way too. Yeah, the whole thing was weird. Then the guy starts hitting. Then the kid starts hitting on the daughter, who's even younger, and she's like, "I'm jailbait. Don't even look at me."
Yeah, and he's still like really into it.
It's the whole thing was just forced.
It's weird. Next, so it's at night, and the ferret gets out of his cage, and someone in the house murders poor little ferret.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
poor little guy was just running, and he gets murdered.
Yep.
It was gross.
Yeah, like, and fast, because the kid knows the ferret got out. He runs out after him, and the ferret's dead.
No, it was in the morning.
Oh,
yeah, the kid woke up in the morning, saw the dead ferret in the hall.
Okay.
Got it. So then the cops show up again, worthless. Don't do anything again. They're like, well,
we got a ferret. What can we do?
He said the fucking ferret, and this is my favorite line of the whole thing, that the ferret like killed itself by running into the wall. And Bobby Cannavale was just like, "This how much do you think this ferret weighs?" So 1 pound. He's like, how much like speed must this 1 pound ferret go to run into the wall and bash his brains in? And I love that. And he was like, yeah, you tell it. This cop was terrible.
Yeah.
So next up, we get a new letter.
Oh, this is my favorite letter, because I couldn't tell you what it said at all, because the music had swelled to such a level and they had dialogue over it on top of reading the letter.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. So please tell me what the letter said.
No,
I have no idea what they're talking about.
It basically said the same as the first letter. We're watching you. That's the whole gist of this thing.
Like, these are the letters are the big draw for this show. And this letter had so much sound over it that I couldn't even hear what was happening in the letter.
And you know what? Like, this reminds me of the fact that when we talked about the first letter, I don't think we mentioned what the first letter said. I think we're just assuming people know what this show is about.
I've been watching you for 25 years. This house is my house. My family watched it beforehand, and I'm watching it now.
Yes.
You have young children. The house likes blood. Have you found the basement yet? Enjoy the basement. It likes young blood. The Watcher. There you go.
There you go. That was word for word the letter. And the second one said basically the same thing. Just like more of I'm watching you. And I'm going to continue to watch you.
Okay.
So Bobby Cannavale freaks the F out.
Yeah. Oh, he knows
running
her name.
around.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Bloomfields. I know your name now.
Yeah.
I'll know more. That's yeah. And then they got really paranoid. That's right. Because he starts yelling like, "What the hell is this?" Yeah. The music's swelling, but they're still reading over the monotone voice. I'm like, I don't know what's happening anymore.
And he's literally just freaking out, running around the house.
Out
and he stops.
Yard.
He looks at every single person that might be the Watcher.
Yes.
Because
they're all outside.
Yeah, they're all outside watching the house, of course. Even the alarm kid and Jennifer Coolidge shows all
she's
them.
driving by or something, right?
Exactly. So they're all like, it's so heavy-handed, over the top. Like, we get it. We know what this show is. Now I don't know if they're setting it up to be more of like a mystery, like an Agatha Christie. We got all the players.
It's not over the top in a fun way at all. Like,
no.
When I found out it was him,
ham-fisted,
and I'm like comparing it to like Scream Queens, which I feel like he almost wanted to be like that, but he didn't. It's not nearly that funny.
Oh yeah, like tongue in cheek.
Yeah, like that would, or like, do you want to be like super like, what was that one? Elizabeth Arden versus Liz Claiborne. Like, that was a little bit more like drama, but not as campy as this. This is just a weird in between. It's not an American Horror Story, but it had some vibes of that. It just. And
it doesn't feel campy, like to be campy either.
No,
like it feels like just poorly executed.
Did you watch his the Nurse Ratched one? that got pretty panned also?
I think we watched like a couple episodes.
What did you? I didn't watch
like it.
What was it? A similar vibe as this?
I think so.
Interesting.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I think we maybe even watched 1.5. Maybe like we
didn't
make
it far.
That's a cool,
interesting character that I was.
Yeah.
And it got so badly reviewed that I didn't even decide to watch it. Now this I don't know how. Well, I'm sure you're telling us about it. I don't know how this is getting reviewed by people, but it was disappointing to me.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into our official.
I couldn't hold back, but yes.
A little bit.
Let's talk about something to take my mind off of it for a second.
Well, first of all, I just want to know what would you do in this situation if you got these letters in the mail?
Probably nothing. It would make me nervous.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'd probably get some curtains, close the curtains of the window.
So you'd still live there?
I think so.
Okay. At what point, like, if the letters got like harassing or threatening?
Okay. Let me
what if someone came in and killed like your ferret?
Yeah, like if somebody comes into in the real story that nobody came in. I remember. I believe that it was just these letters.
Okay.
And that they were disturbing. The person obviously was looking into the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I would have. I think I would have just kept going. I don't know. But if things started dying in my house, then yeah, I probably would move.
Yeah.
And/or get a gun or all of them.
Yeah. So now, do you think, knowing the true story of this, do you think it detracts from the show? For me, it does.
Okay.
Because I know what ultimately, like, I'm sure that maybe this has changed for the show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know what happened in the real case.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not as much of a mystery for me, which is, I could see that part being fun. Like, is it this person?
Yeah.
Is it this? Because there's so many players.
Yeah.
So, I do think that is knocking it down a little bit for me. But what do you think?
If they stay true to what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it does, to me. Oh, I remember when you told me about this, I thought it's kind of odd because there wasn't as much to the story.
So you think this is going to be different from the true account of it?
Like the ferret and stuff, like that wasn't anything that I ever heard.
Okay.
So I think they're going to add more into it, and maybe they will make it into. There will be one of these people will be the.
Yeah. Only one way to find out. We'll have to watch more. But we've pretty much given our review. Let's not give our official number review until the end.
On the scale.
But yeah, let's talk about something else. Now, you initially said you wanted, let's talk about all the songs about like people watching things. Because you've had like, what was it?
Somebody's watching me.
Yeah. That Michael Jackson thing or whatever.
And then, there's other one. I came up with one other one too.
I'm a wheel watcher.
Oh, that's what that was.
Was that it?
That's not the one.
The Wheel of Fortune theme song from the 80s?
No, it was the other. Oh my gosh! Now you just put that back in my head again. Oh, the police one.
Oh yeah.
What was it again?
Sometimes it feels like
no, that's the other one.
Yeah. The police one.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Yeah.
So I was like, that's a good idea. So I found a list of the like songs that would be guaranteed to be on a Stalker's playlist. Yeah. A lot of these are for like,
so a stalker. So them just watching.
Not like watching her in a house, but yeah, someone like stalking. So it's about like love and shit like that.
There's the one, I don't know what's going to make that list, but that Sarah McLachlan one is all about that.
About the dogs, the dying dogs. I will remember.
Ew, that's awful.
Aww.
No, what is it? It's like, I will hold you down, take your breath away, kiss you so hard. And you think, when if you don't know the song, that's what it's about. She wrote that about a stalker.
Really?
Yeah. So you hear it, you think it's like a love song.
Yeah.
But then when
sounds sexy.
Exactly. But then when you hear that, it completely makes that song much more creepy. But
very good. Yeah. This is kind of how I felt about the first one on this list. Death Cab for Cutie, I Will Possess Your Heart.
Oh, interesting.
And they point out, so this also lists like creepy lines. It says, there are days when outside your window I see my reflection as I slowly pass, and I long for this mirrored perspective when we'll be lovers at last. So
and I have sung that part, and I never really thought about how
right?
Yeah.
Just watching him through the window.
I'm gonna listen to that tonight.
The Police, Every Breath You Take.
That's the one. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So I'll be watching you. Every game you play, I'll be watching you. Smashing Pumpkins, Ava Adore.
I didn't listen to that much of that album.
Yeah, I don't know, but it says, I'll pull your crooked teeth. You'll be perfect just like me. You'll be a lover in my bed and a gun to my head. We must never be apart. We must never be apart.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
More like this. We will never be apart. That's my nasally Billy Corgan impression.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was here. Is it? Oh, and Billy's here.
Yep. Go. All right, now Billy, get out of here.
Oh, God.
Morrissey, the more you ignore me, the closer I get.
We don't like him, and he's canceled.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Morrissey.
That's the guy from the Smiths. He's, I think he's like a right-wing jerk from England now.
Well, let's see if we would have gotten that from his creepy line. Beware, I bear more grudges than lonely high court judges. When you sleep, I will creep into your thoughts like a bad debt that you can't pay. Take the easy way and give in. Yeah, let me in.
Whoa, I think that's him.
Is this it, dude? This is it. Yeah. Sarah McLachlan, Possession.
Yes.
My body aches to breathe your breath. Your words keep me alive, and I would be the one to hold you down, kiss you so hard, I'll take your breath away.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then it ends like, just close your eyes. And I'm like,
shit.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about
creepy.
Because, I remember listening to that song
Who
as a
knew?
kid, like loving it.
Sarah McLachlan had that creepy
dark.
vibe in her.
Yeah.
Garbage, number one crush.
Okay.
I will burn for
That's right.
you.
Ooh.
Feel pain for you.
What was that soundtrack? Romeo and Juliet soundtrack.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Oh, it was so good. Yes. I would sail ships for you. That was the dumbest line.
Yeah, I saw Garbage on tour with Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah, you saw me. Billy, get out of here.
That was my first time that I smelled marijuana.
Oh.
Yeah, I walked in like, what is that skunk smell?
Changed your whole life.
Exactly, and it was just spinning down there.
But yeah, I'll twist the knife and bleed my aching heart.
Yes.
Tear it apart.
I have to listen to these on the way home. These are great songs.
Coldplay, Shiver. He says, from the moment I wake to the moment I sleep, I'll be there by your side. Just you try and stop me. I'll be waiting in line just to see if you care. Okay. That one doesn't sound as menacing. It sounds a little more loving.
Yeah. I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard it.
Tegan and Sarah, Living Room.
Well, we got some deep cuts here.
Yeah, my windows look into your living room where I spend the afternoon on top of you. I wonder what it is that I did to make you move in, across, away from me. My windows look into your bathroom where I spend the evening watching you get yourself clean. Okay. Do you see, we'll tie this into first steps. You see the new Tegan and Sarah show that's coming out?
No.
So it's like about their childhood, about their lives.
I mean, they were kind of like, they were indie, then they were kind of big, and then they just disappeared. Yeah. Now I guess they're getting big again. Yeah, well, they went and made this show. It looks good. It's got a good cast. And when's it coming out?
I don't know.
I would watch it.
Soonish. It's on that, whatever that Freeview channel is. Whatever
I would totally watch that.
Free streaming channel. She Wants Revenge, Tear You Apart. Remember that one?
One Hit Wonder.
They had a few hits. I was a big She Wants Revenge fan.
Well, for the album.
Yeah. That one album was good.
One album wonder. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But his line is, either way he wanted her and this was bad, wanted to do things to her. It was making him crazy. Now a little crush turned into a like, and now he wants to grab her by the hair and tell her.
You know what, though?
That's a good impression, too, by the way.
That was really good. That actually was much better than Billy Corrigan.
I can tear you apart.
Remember the cover with her underarm and the knife? So she was ready for it. So he can try to grab her.
She had just probably,
was
it a bloody knife?
Probably. She probably handled it herself. She was tough.
Oh, here's a good one. One of your favorites.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, I'm on fire.
Oh!
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go away and leave you all alone? Creep. What a creep.
Bad desire.
I love it. You know all the words. I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
Yeah. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can you do
this song is amazing. This song is a great song. I could take you high.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I've never been a huge Bruce Springsteen fan.
Me neither, but that song is fantastic.
Except for, I like the Philadelphia song, and I like the Secret Garden song.
Ain't no angel gonna greet me. Just you and I, my friend.
What's that one? Don't know it.
I don't know. It's one of those you just said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. What is not the one like,
what's the one
she'll let you in her
That's the other one. It's Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's Secret Garden song. She'll take you deep inside.
That's not what she says.
Yeah, it is.
Those are not the
words. Garden in her pants.
I think she'll let you inside.
Deep inside. Something about deep inside.
Yeah, but she's not taking anything.
Hey, let's listen to it again. Next up. She'll let you in her mouth. That's the words I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
That's why I love
we're done.
Jerry Maguire.
This is our last episode.
Jerry Maguire movie.
It's official.
Sorry, Bruce. Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Okay.
Stalked in the forest. Those were the creepy lines. Do. Yep. The Fast Romantics funeral song.
Don't know them.
You still got that body.
Never
and you've
heard of them.
reminded me of that. But when I look at you, you don't look back. And then last up, Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into Me.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the classic one. Yeah.
In a boy's dream.
When this was out, I remember in high school that came out, and I was like, isn't this song, like, fucking awful?
It says,
but, like, everybody loved it.
Oh, I watch you there through the window, and I stare at you, and you wear nothing, and you wear it so well.
Yeah.
Tied up and twisted the way I like to be. For you, for me, come crash into me. In a boy's dream.
Every, like, 15-year-old was singing that song like crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's, if that's your playlist, you're fucked up. But yeah, that was fun. That was a good idea.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, there's some surprise hits on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give our official First Steps review. Scale 1 to 10, 1 being don't watch it, 10 binge it right away. Where you fall on this one?
I'm a 30.
You're 3? Yeah, I don't know if you're
30.
Just 30 out of 10?
I thought out of 100.
I was like, you're just changing this.
I just
like, wow, he really liked this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, 30.
I'm at 30%. So
you're
I'll
at
be
3.
At 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
weren't we doing? Okay,
no, we
were
were
never
just
doing that.
1 to
We were
10.
never doing that. Yeah. I think of Bobby Cannavale's scale on the 80.
That's what you're thinking of. Where would this show fall on the Bobby Cannavale scale?
30.
Okay. Here it is. Oh shit. Where am I at on this one? Yeah, I guess like I have to think about, do I want to continue to watch it? And I kind of do, but it's like really low on my list. And I love Bobby Cannavale, and I love Naomi Watts, and Jennifer Coolidge, and just everybody involved in this I really enjoy, so it's a bummer.
It is. And well, tell us your thing, and then we'll talk about more.
I'm going to say 5 out of 10.
Okay, so 4.
Yeah, 4. Official rating, 4 by First Steps.
Stamps.
Bam stamps. So
yeah, like so Ryan Murphy is one of those directors that it's either hit or miss for me.
Hit or miss.
I like
all the time.
Love them, or I just lose interest in it.
No, absolutely. And I think he's just got so much out there too that it's like they can't all be Glee or
Glee. For me, Scream
American
Queens,
Horror Story.
American Horror. Not all of them for me, but some of the American Horror
Stories
are fantastic.
Yeah, even between those ones, it's like they're not all winners. I would say though, if you want to get in the Halloween spirit and you got Netflix, there's a bunch of other really good options on there. We were just watching The Conjuring on there.
Oh yeah, like movies.
The Fear Street movies are great. His House, A Ritual, The Apostle. There's a ton of great movies on there.
Mm-hmm.
Even like, we watched another episode of Midnight Club, and that was enjoyable. Even still, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, that one's okay
compared to the previous ones.
I would rather watch another Midnight Club than watch another episode of this one.
Absolutely.
To be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is it. Next week we're watching another Netflix series, 28 Days Haunted.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that's gonna be
that's not the one.
That's the one where the 3 teams are put in the haunted houses. And they just stay 28
that's cool.
days.
Like it's like one of the found footage. Is it not footage? Oh, I guess it's live action footage.
Yeah, so it's like a reality show, like a ghost hunting show. But they go to the 3 most like haunted places from like Ed and Lorraine Warren. Like oh
wait, so this is really taking place in those places?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought it was fake.
No.
This is real, supposed to be.
This is real. It's in those houses. And yeah, I don't know much other than that, but it looks spooky. It looks like the shit we like, the ghost hunting shows.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Cool.
And then we're gonna talk about we're gonna go out ghost hunting. We'll I'm sure have a ton of experience with that next week. So definitely tune in for next week's Ghost Stravaganza.
What are you doing to prepare for this?
Oh man, just bathing in holy water regularly. I'm not bringing anything home with me.
So you're thinking there might be demons because I mean ghosts don't really care about holy water so much, but demons obviously do. So you're prepared for the worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready. Yeah. I've been practicing my Ouija board.
Oh, so I like this. So you're preparing for the worst, but you're also ready to summon the worst too, just to see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
And by practicing my Ouija board, I mean just reading. I have a real hard time reading. I'm struggling with that.
Just looking at the letters.
Yeah, exactly. My son is teaching me.
Amazing.
All right, but
cool.
yeah, so that'll be fun. Very much looking forward to next week, and then the week after that, we'll close up spooky season.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro's Curiosity Cabinet
Why
or
is it
some
coming out
shit.
so late?
I know.
Oh my gosh, I really can't wait for it. I hope it's good. I'm so excited about this.
It's an anthology series, so who knows? Yeah, one episode could be great. One episode could be shite.
I hope the show is a great one.
Yeah, I feel like it might be.
They know our format by now, right? So if they want to get the exposure,
episode number
they
one,
better wow us because the people are going to hear.
Exactly. You hear that, Guillermo? All right. Thanks so much for checking out this week's episode. You can find us on YouTube at Pop Culture Playground. You could listen to the audio version anywhere podcasts are found. And then definitely check out all our socials, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're out there doing it all. And bringing, 4-star shows. No, wait, not 4 stars. 4 points out of 10
shows
to you to let you know.
I just keep thinking the cast was stellar.
I know.
Just 4 stars.
Yeah.
Wait, not even 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
4 points.
4 points. How do we say this? 4 firsties.
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, we need a new point scale here.
We're working on this. We got to work on it again.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much. We'll see you back here next week for Ghost of Palooza on First Steps.
See, I started that the normal way, and then I ended with the Ghost. Yeah,
Ghost.
Yeah. Bye.
This part.
Oh yeah. Let's hear. Take a second. Unbutton your pants. Take a second. What was that?
My belt was like rubbing right in my belly.
Let me just get ready.
Yep. Jigs out, folks.